In today's Clash Royale video, we will talk about the new Clash Royale season. I will give you all the information about the new tower skins, new challenges, new emotes, and also the final branches for the October season. If you guys always want to know the newest information for all the new Clash Royale season and future updates, make sure to subscribe, give a fat thumbs up on the video, and also make sure to plug in creator code Morten in the shop. I really appreciate your support, and I would say, let's directly jump into the new season. The new season name is Clash OV, and the season starts at Monday, the 3rd of October, and as you guys can see, this is the Royal Pass. And the most important information, which book do you get? You get at the free set of Pass Royale, the epic book of cards. Also, as you guys can see, at tier 20 you get this emote, and also at tier 10 you get this exclusive tower skin. As it is right now, you're always able to get one tower skin out of the Pass Royale, and also one as an in-game purchase, as you guys can see here. Man, it's so complicated. I'm like the only one not really getting to my emotes and so on. But as you guys can see, the first one you're getting out of the Pass Royale, and the second you get like for 5 euros out of the shop with code Morten. So guys, let's take a look now at the newest emotes for the new Clash Royale season. This emote, which is called I Make You the Sweater, will be able in a new challenge, in which changes basically mean is going to be a draft challenge, which we'll also take a look later on. Same for the Bad Dance, which you're able to get out of a Clash Royale challenge. And then these two emotes are the emotes which you're getting out of the shop for like 5 euros most likely. And this is the emote, as you guys were seeing already. That's what you're gonna get out of the Pass Royale. Let's take a look at all the new challenges coming in the new Clash Royale season, or at least most of them, since Supercell has some surprises for us. From the 3rd to 10th of October, there will be the Nightmare Bats challenge. Really interesting challenge. I think the new challenge like coming into Clash Royale, which I've never seen before. Nightmare Bats spawn on both sides of the arena. They're hidden from troops, so rely on spells to keep them under control, earn free rewards with no losses. So it's a casual challenge with a free emote. Let me know what you guys think about that, since we had that kind of discussion with Supercell about it, and I want to know your feedback. You guys like this casual challenge with emotes, since that's like the positive thing. Everyone is getting this emote. For me, as like a more like pro player, try hard, not really casual perspective, for me it's kind of sad to see that these emotes are really special. So in my opinion, at least, if there's like any challenge with like an emote in there, I don't really want to see casual. I want to see somebody losing and it's going out. That's at least my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about that, since right now I feel like everyone will get this emote. So for me, there's not really a point in making a video on that, since everyone will get this emote. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. And for the 10th to 7th, I mean, the normal Mega Deck Challenge, we all love it, we all know it. It's going to be a normal Mega Deck Challenge, but this Mega Deck Challenge won't be casual mode, but also no emote included. Then from the 12th to 16th of the October will be the normal Royal Tournament, as we're loving that. 17th to 26th is going to be the Witch Draft Challenge, which I was talking about earlier with the emote. Really cool emote, by the way. Also, it's going to be casual mode. Then we're going to come to the super secret challenge, October 26th to November 2nd. I don't know what they mean with that, but at least they're saying there's going to be a super secret challenge, so let's see what it means. Then from October 29th to November 2nd, triple draft tournament. So this is the second global tournament mode for this month. And then November 2nd to 11th, so 9 days, is going to be another super secret challenge. So I'm really excited what Supercell is gonna bring up with his 2 secret challenges. And also, even like in the Supercell creator program, I don't really have any information, so I'm really excited to see what Supercell brings out for challenges this season. So guys, let's talk about banners. I can talk to you already. I don't know anything about banners. I don't know which are new, which are not new, but at least what Supercell tells us, 8 new banners pairs are arriving this season. 3 high chance, 3 rare, and 2 extremely rare. I don't know which are rare or like which are new, but I mean, I don't really care about that, but maybe you guys care about that. But at least you guys know new banners are coming this season. Let's talk about the boosted cards this season. 2 boosted cards are coming, and for sure, if we talk about Clash Arena, about which 2 cards are we thinking? I mean, we're thinking about a ton of cards, right? Tombstone and so on, but it's going to be the Night Witch and also the Bats. These are the 2 boosted cards this season. So if you're a golem player, if you're a golem clone player, enjoy the season. Now we're talking about the party modes running this season. Double Elixir, Graveyard Guards, 2 vs 2, Lumberjack Rush, and the classic draft mode. All of them will be available over the season in party mode. Now it's time for the most important part of the newest Clash Royale season. Sit down, guys. It's about the balance change. You guys were already like seeing some feedback or like some videos of the Clash Royale content creators showing the first things of the balance change. So that's what Supercell is doing right now, right? We're like being able like 1 week before the new season starts, or like 1.5 weeks, going like some first balance change which we bring to the community. They're taking feedback and consideration and then bringing out the final balance changes. So these are the balance changes which will be in game at Tuesday 4th. So first of all, as I said before, 3rd of October, Monday, the new season is coming. One day after, balance changes are coming out. I don't really know exactly why they're doing that, but I think it's just like purpose of like, I don't know, since it's easier for them, they don't really want to mess up something with bringing a new season and balance change at the same time. But it's 1 day difference. So the first change is going to be the good old Goblin Gang. So Goblin Gang, I don't know if you guys remember the good old times. 6 goblins, 3 spears, 3 normal goblins. They changed it back. The spear goblins count goes up 2 to 3. So I personally really like this one. I'm not honestly 100% sure how much is going to be changed, since guards with the shield so much more effective. Fire Spit still absolutely destroys it. Mega Knight is so good against it. I mean, kind of obvious, right? But Dark Prince also. These are like just the things that I'm really worried about. Also, EQ is pretty solid against it compared to guards. Just the shield is so effective. But let me know what you guys think about that. Elixir Golem. All 3 forms attack 50% faster. So if you think about this change, you might think it's a huge one, but you always need to think about it first. It just applies when E-Golem, the Elixir Golem, connects to tower, right? If the E-Golem is not there, it doesn't really matter, it doesn't change anything, so it's just really effective. You need to get the E-Golem to tower. And I think that's the biggest problem. If you're like an E-Golem player, you won't get the E-Golem to tower right now, since it's still, in combination with the healer, not that great. Next up, the cannon. I think in the earlier things, or like in the earlier balance change, which I like was talking about earlier, the first ones which the Supercell was given to us to talk to you guys and also like get some feedback from you guys, was minus 14%. But they changed it since it was like, I know, I don't really get it. Sometimes I feel like Supercell ignores cards for months and then like just try and nerf them to kill them immediately. This was happening with the cannon. 14%, now minus 8 is fine. Cannon is right now at least in my opinion, the best building in 4th Clash Royale. So I'm happy they're doing that. For sure it applies also on the cannon card. Makes sense, right? So not the cannon card itself got nerfed, the cannon after the cannon card dies also minus 8% hit points. So now we're taking a look at the Royale. I don't really agree with this change. I mean, I'm fine with that, but I don't really get why you're doing that. But the first hit 60% slower. So when the Royale Hogs get to tower, they will significantly do less damage. Next up, Mighty Miner, 8% HP. I love this change. I'm one of the guys who's like saying for months, for weeks, that Mighty Miner is one of the top 3 cards in Clash Royale. Might be the best card by far in Clash Royale, at least in my opinion. I think most of you guys agree with me on that. Also, it's a champion. I always want to have like champions being nerfed, since I feel like with the 3 card cycles on they're broken. Also, not everybody can play that, so I just want him to be a bit more balanced. And I think we go in the right direction with that. 8% HP. Mighty Miner already has a ton of HP, so for sure the percentage nerf is even like bigger compared to cards like Skeletons, which don't really have too much HP. So 8% is really huge, especially right now. It felt like you can play Mighty Miner to a bridge band push, you defend like Bandit, Ghost, and Mega at the same time. Really good change, and I still think it's still going to be a really good card, but it's not as broken as it used to be. Next up, the Mortar, minus 7 HP. Mortar nerf, originally they planned to do it at minus 13%, now they went back to minus 7%. I personally think it's a really good change. Mortar also this type of control decks, Mortar Miner, which Mohammed used a lot in World Finance, and generally really good deck. So I'm just happy they changed it, and I just feel like 7% HP, nerf to Mortar. It will be still viable, but let's see, like EQ is so good now against it. I feel like the Hawk is killing it way earlier. Also, Lightning Wave might be more effective, since E-Giant Lightning, you played E-Giant Lightning face Mortar, you could give up already, but now with the Lightning being more effective against the Mortar, because the Mortar has less HP, also Mortar really tanky, has a lot of HP, so once again, the percentage thing really changed a lot. I'm happy about that, so great thing. And now we're coming to the last change, which might surprise you guys, since I might miss something. The bar part, elixir cost 726, spawn rate 10 seconds to 14 seconds. Spawn count 2 to 3, so every time the barbarian spawns, not just 1, not just 2, 3 barbs at the same time. Lifetime goes down 40 right now to 30 after balance changes. Death spawn 2 to 1 right now. Barb dies, 2 barbs come out. After the changes, 1 barb comes out. Total barbs spawn 10 right now. After the balance changes 8. So this is at least my First feedback after I'm seeing this and playing the Barbarian a bit, I think Barbarian will be viable in some control decks. Barbarian is not as versatile as Mortar, it's not as versatile as Cannon. Cannon at a good broken point, you can put it in minor control decks, you can put it in Hawk Rider decks, in G-Skelly decks, in almost every single deck in E-Giant, right? It's just a really cheap thing. But Barbarian is more like a control deck, so in what decks you want to play Barbarian? Graveyard. Graveyard is so good with Barbarian. What other decks work the Barbarian with? You could think about Golem could work, but Golem is really expensive, so not really. E-Golem. E-Golem also buff, so you might also see some E-Golem decks which I don't really like, but I feel like if you're talking about a really great Barbarian deck, maybe also in some Royale Giant decks, since back then it was also like a playable choice, but in my opinion, if you see any Graveyard decks, any Barbarian decks right now, it will be paired with the Graveyard. Now we're talking about two things with Supercell planned, which I personally was really excited. First of all, the Knight change, they wanted to buff Knight, but I also wanted to add one Goblin to the Goblin card, but they said it's currently not possible since they need to have like a client update for that in the next big update. So they have like just some problems to add that. So they wanted to do that, but it's just currently not possible, which is for sure, yeah, I mean, what means understandable. If they can't do it, they can't do it. But for me, at least, it's a bit sad to see, since I personally would have really liked the Goblins buff. At least we got the brother from the Goblins, the huge buff, like the Goblin Gang, but also the Knight feels pretty trash right now. So this are like the balance changes for this season. Let me know in the comment section, how would you rate the new season? How would you rate the balance changes? Are you excited? Or are you gonna say, another bad season, I'm gonna quit the game? Let me know what you guys think about that. I would say I personally would give the season a 6 out of 10. I think with the other balance change, with the new buffs, it would have been like an 8 from 10, but because they couldn't bring it, it's a bit unfortunate for sure. Since I'm always like a big fan, even like pro players might have a different opinion on that. I'm a content creator now, is that I really like to see buffs over nerfs. Since I feel like it's gonna shake up the meta a bit more, it's gonna shift up troops, shift up metas, cards, decks. So I'm like a big fan of seeing dead cards being used again more, rather than having like OP cards nerfed. This is at least my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to use code Morten. Make sure to subscribe. And I would say I'm gonna see you tomorrow. And I'm really interested to see your comments about the new Clash Royale October season.